Hi, my name's Calvin, welcome to We Talk Film, and I want to talk to you about a movie that has not too long come out called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Now, let me just go back in the days a little bit, back to when I was a youngster, back in the 80s, and there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon series, and I absolutely loved it. Didn't know too much about the comic book. I read that as I got older, and that is great as well. It's a lot more dark, but I loved the cartoon. Now, as you know, there's been quite a few movies over the years, but this last iteration of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, really good movie, really enjoyed it. But I'm not here to talk about that one. I thought, you know what? Seeing as they've done another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, why not go back to where it all started? Why not go back to the first movie in 1990? I went to the cinema to see this movie, and the soundtrack, it had a great song by, they were called Partners in Crime, and the song was called Turtle. It was great. So the other night I decided to sit down and watch the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Now, bearing in mind I haven't seen this for years. When I watched it at the cinema back in 1990, I thought it was amazing. I loved it. Looking back at it now, guys, the movie, oh my God, it does not hold up well at all. Now, the costumes of that was made by Jim Henson Productions. Now, for those of you youngsters, you're not going to know who Jim Henson was, but he was big back in the days, did all the puppets for like the Labyrinth movies. He was the guy behind all kind of puppeteering back in those days. So this was the last movie he did before he died, unfortunately. And he did Splinter, he did all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everything. Now, I was watching it the other night, and you could see where they actually put the heads on the actors underneath it, and they haven't meshed it. It just looks like a head sitting on top of it. I never noticed this back in the 90s. Looking at it now, I was like, oh my God, it's so blatant. The mouths that were moving, it was cringy. It was cringy. Splinter, because he didn't move, he didn't do anything. He was literally a puppet, couldn't do nothing. And the major fight at the end where Splinter's meant to take on the Shredder, I'm going to talk to you about the Shredder in a minute, it was absolutely ridiculous. But back in the days I thought it was wonderful. It's really bad. Shredder in the comic and in the cartoons meant to be this big hench of a guy. Think of Matt Black. Okay, our other guy, We Talk Phil, think of Matt Black, that is meant to be the Shredder. If you see this Shredder guy, he was skinnier than me. It was ridiculous. But, as I said, back in the days, I loved it. And the Turtles themselves, I mean, what can I say, they were poor. So the movie as a whole, not a great movie at all. Not a great movie, but I tell you what, I enjoyed every freaking second of the movie when I watched it. I absolutely loved it. Maybe it was the nostalgia, as I said. I remember going to the movies, watching it, and I waited to the very end to hear the song, and I was up and I was doing the Running Man and all that, and it was great. I loved it. So listen, let me tell you something. That 1990 movie, that is still better than a lot of the movies today. So guys, go back and watch the original 1990 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Guys, do yourself a favour. Go and watch it. You're going to have a fun time. It's a bad movie, but you are going to absolutely love it. Check it out. Let me know if you do check it out, and let me know what you thought of it. That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1990 movie. Go and check it out.
Yeah! I love being a turtle!